Arrived at our home field. As you can see, the grass is pretty actually long. The Danish GK is powered by AB1GK. Get yours at ab1gk.com. Oh yes, we have arrived at our home field. As you can see, the grass is pretty actually long, but otherwise it's nice. We are ready for this game. I hope it will be a good game with a lot of intensity, and let's see how it's gonna go. I will take you behind the goal as always. So guys, see you on the field. What's doing, guys, and welcome to a new episode of the VloGK. This is our last game of the season, and I am the Danish GK. If you don't know what I do or who I do football videos, I do goalkeeper videos in particular, and I love to show you how I improve, how my games are going. I love to do these vlogs where I can come in and I talk about the different situations and games. There will be more of this to come. There will also be more exciting news about what I'm gonna do next. So here we see one of my favorite warm-up drills before games. I run side to side and I do passes. First I do a pass back to the same guy, but here you can see I get a pass back, let's say it's from my center back, I take a touch and I play it to the other center back. And this is one of my favorite drills because you get really warm and you also get your feet warmed up. And I use my feet 80% of the time in games. So it is very important for me to be very warm and precise and get the timing right. In today's game, we play against B1913. And it is, if you guys remember, in the last game against them, we lost 3-2 in the 96th minute where they scored on a penalty I was close to saving, and they scored this controversial last goal where I think it was dangerous play and should have been a free kick, but it didn't happen. So here's the lineup. I am in goal and very much looking forward for this game because I thought it was going to be a lot of intensity and I thought I was going to do a lot today. And here we just simply see me starting to play out from the back, and here keeping my cool, finding my midfielder Isuna. Isuna, I don't know if he's going to be there next season because he used to play in the Superliga. He's also played in the Russian league for Ankapam, and he's also played in China actually. So a pretty nice guy to have in our team. Here I just collect the ball after a cross and I put it down and trying to get my players in position. Nobody really comes for the ball, which we've actually talked about, but here I just get the chance to take a little touch and then yeah, play out nice and easy because nobody's pressuring me. Then they play me back and now I just have to look around, find an open guy. I kind of back off because I couldn't see exactly how long the ball was, but I was ready to go out and collect it, and then I got it and I started it quickly to Isuna. And this play is actually one of the longer plays where we play around and somehow it just ends up back to me. I try to set a little bit of pace into the game, and yeah, sometimes it's just when you don't get pressured, it's tough to keep having pacey football. But as you can see, I try to start it off quickly. I was told to do that more, so I tried to do it. And here we see a little bit from GoPro action, come out for a cross, catching it, starting it quickly with I call it the Iker Casillas throw because it's like a throw-in. And here we have brilliant defending by my mate. He just sees it and heads it back to me nice and easy. And I look for the opportunity and I hit a long ball. Pretty good ball, but an even greater touch. Like you can see here, the defending, he just sees it and he hits it back. I come out, I look for an open guy. I put on a relatively good ball, maybe a little bit too high, but look at this touch. All right, you couldn't see it, but it was actually perfect. Little chat with my goalkeeper coach. He was behind the goal. Here, just aware again, ready to get started quickly, looking for opportunities to play fast and just plays it out to Isuna. Here, I just come flying down. I get the ball and the guy gets it out of my hands, and then you can see that I don't know what this guy is doing. I try to like block him off from my defender to clear, and he just takes my hand and throws me into the ground. He's a weird guy. But here comes out for the cross, throws it quickly out to my to my striker. As you can see, not really under pressure. Coming out to collect, and as you guys have seen before in previous vlogs, when I come out and get it like this, I should try to start it quickly. Here, unfortunately, my teammate goes down and I can't start it quickly. Another angle of coming for the cross. I try to make people block the blue guys, like my red guys, they block the blue guys, so I can come out and collect the ball as fast as possible. And guys, that was actually it for the game. So not really a lot of action happening. Yeah, nothing basically. As you can see here, the fans, they decided to pick me as man of the match, which was the second time this season, so really delighted with that. Here we have our little celebration after the game. It was 0-0, but we wanted to thank the fans for the season and for them to be there all the way. They traveled actually far to go with us and watch us play.
All right, coach. 0-0. Quite boring game actually, but had some good crosses, and finally I got man of the match again. So second time I've played a home game where we tie and I get man of the match, so that's good. Now we have our end of the year fine box party, and that means yes, oh yes, oh yes, oh yes, oh yes, oh yes.
So guys, that was actually it for the VloGK from my time in B1909. I have some news for you guys, and I'll be moving to Rome to study at Rome City Institute. I will show you a lot more of what it is, but it is a master's degree in sports management and coaching while I will be playing for the school team, which is like an American college setup. And as you guys might know, I was at college in America, and then I will also be sent out to a team to try out maybe a semi-pro team, maybe a pro team. I'm not sure yet. They have to decide who they're going to send me out to trial with, and then it's up to the coach and the staff and the board to see if they want to sign me a pro, semi-pro, or simply just an amateur contract. So really excited for that. I will take you along the journey when I will be moving to Rome. I'm really excited for that because there's actually going to be an Italian goalkeeper coach at school. So we're going to have morning practices at school where this Italian goalkeeper coach, of course, there's also going to be one at the club, but I don't know the club yet. But this coach is supposed to be really good. And I'm excited because the Danish technique and the American technique, for example, the two different nationality of goalkeeper coaches I've had, they have very different style to the Italian one. So really excited to try it, and excited to try the attacco palla. If you guys know that, if you guys have seen some of the Italian influencers on Instagram, or just seen, Donnarumma, he's often diving into the feet, and it's going to be super interesting to be trying that and to be learning that and trying to adapt some of the techniques that I think I can benefit from. As you might have known, in my podcast, we also talk a lot about different techniques. So there is no one way to do goalkeeping. There is no one book. That is why we see that the top 5, the top 10, they're all different nationalities. Courtois, ter Stegen, Alisson, Schmeichel, Donnarumma, all different styles. Jan Oblak, different styles. All of them, they are just unique in their own way, and they could probably all learn from each other. I think Kasper Schmeichel, because I follow him so much, because of course he's Danish like me, he has learned so many different techniques. And I remember him talking about he was watching a lot of Spanish goalkeepers to try and implement their speed. He loves to do the starfish in 1v1s. Donnarumma likes to be very low in his set and take everything with his hands, not use his feet, whereas we see a guy like De Gea, he uses his feet a lot. Alisson, he loves to come out in 1v1s, for example, and like make himself big and kind of lay on the ground, but he's also so good at it in minimizing the space. Whilst we see, for example, Schmeichel doing the starfish a lot. So really excited for this. And if you guys don't know my podcast or have listened to my podcast, it is called Gloves On Podcast. I'll post a picture right here. We have 95 something episodes, and we have had big goalkeepers in as guests, such as Lukas Asmir Begovic, which is also my sponsor. We have ThemoderndayGK, I can keep going. Connor of Kiev has been there twice. Henrik Jarsbeck, who is a sports psychologist. Michael Caulfield, sports psychologist. They've all been there. So really excited for this next half part of the VloGK season, where I'm gonna show you goalkeeper training videos on how to do different things. And if you guys have suggestions for videos, please put them in the comments. I am open to do some of it. I'm open to do a lot of it. But as you might have seen of my consistency in posting this past half year, I've been busy, been working, been doing a lot of my college sport agent work. I also work for Nordic Sports Scholarship Association. I can post a picture here, where we help college athletes go to the US and compete in college. Mostly Denmark, Norway, but I am open to help as many countries as possible. And also, if you're a transfer student, reach out to me. I can help you. And with the company, we sent over 100 players this year, so proud of that. And hopefully my consistency in posting YouTube videos will keep improving, and I will be a better YouTuber, if you can say that. Just excited to show you what I'm gonna do in Rome. So guys, please like, please subscribe, and thank you for listening to me just rambling the past 5 minutes. It has been a good season. Excited to go to Rome. Kind of sad I'm leaving B1909 because we're getting a new coach, and all this setup is gonna be a little bit different. But I'll be there in preseason, and I will show you some goalkeeper training videos from preseason with B1909 before I go to Rome as well. So thank you for listening to me. Thank you for following me. And if you don't follow me, please subscribe. Go check out my Instagram. Go check out my podcast. Go check out my work I do with NSSA, Nordic Sports Scholarship Association. And guys, I'm sure I'll catch you on the next episode of the VloGK.
If you'd like to see more videos, click here. And if you want to see my latest video, hit that subscribe button.